Community team tennis is a great way to get active. It's all about team, friends, and being part of the sport of a lifetime.
Hi everyone, my name is Robert Bedauer and I'm here to speak to you about an exciting new program called Community Team Tennis. What's great about Community Team Tennis is it welcomes new participants through a game-based approach so that very quickly players get to play the game of tennis while at the same time learning some of the important skills that will help them progress through the game.
How is community team tennis different from other tennis programs? First of all, it's all about team, fun, and friendships. Players go from practice to play very quickly, learning the game through play situations and avoiding the long cycle of never-ending lessons. Ideally, communities should have 24 participants of similar age. This requires a lot of planning and marketing. Teams are often coached by parent volunteers. Each session includes a short practice and warm-up component, followed by team play. Participants can expect to play multiple matches in both doubles and singles each time out. Community team tennis is played in over 60 communities nationwide. Tennis Canada has created several resources to help you run your own community team tennis program in your community. All resources are available online at www.communityteamtennis.ca. Resources include downloadable posters and flyers, an implementation guide, sample score sheets, and rules. You can also find further coaching material in the community coaching section. Remember, community team tennis is all about team, friends, and playing the sport of a lifetime. Good luck in your community. Progressive Tennis adjusts the game to make it easier and more accessible for starter players. It includes 3 levels of play as mirrored by the CTT model: half-court tennis, three-quarter court tennis, and full-court tennis. The International Tennis Federation fully endorses this system and is encouraging all countries to use the concept. Progressive Tennis takes 4 components of the game and modifies them as a package depending on the size and level of the players: the court, the ball, the racket, and scoring. Modified equipment and playing area is a practice proven successful in many sports. Half-court community team tennis is for 6 to 8-year-olds or beginners. This court may also be referred to as the red court. A number of half courts can be set up on one regulation size court, allowing for maximum activity. Up to 24 players can practice or play at one time. An oversized sponge ball is used for indoor play. It flies slower and bounces lower, making it easier for starter players to track and time the hit of the ball. For outdoor play, we recommend using a red, low compression ball. The racket size will depend on the size of the child. Typically, 19 or 21-inch rackets are used on the half court. The guide for racket length is that it should not touch the ground if the child holds it by their side. Scoring for half-court tennis is modified from what is typically played by adults. Games can go up to 11 or 15, with each player serving twice before returning for 2 points. In some half-court competitions, timed matches can also be used. The second level of play is three-quarter court tennis for ages 7 to 10. This court may also be called the orange court, as it matches the color of the ball used. The official court, as shown here, can be used if space is available. Alternative options are to create 2 three-quarter courts by dividing the full doubles court into 2 using an extended service line that reaches to the three-quarter baseline. The ball used is also low compression and bounces lower than a regulation ball to help make play easier. The racket size depends on the player and are typically 23 or 25-inch frames. Scoring can be adapted by each community but are typically timed matches using sequential scoring. For example, a final score may be 11 to 7. The final step in the progressive tennis system is full court tennis for ages 10 and older. The official international color is green. If space is limited, it is acceptable to divide the court into 2 full courts for singles play. The only difference between progressive tennis full court tennis and regulation tennis is a transition ball that is lighter and bounces lower than the regular ball. Scoring on this court is the same as regulation tennis, and once again, timed matches or shorter pro sets can be used to ensure all players get multiple matches in a session. It is also important to develop an athletic foundation for tennis. This can be done during the warm-up or practice time. Progressive tennis makes the game easier and more fun to play for beginners and young players. The following section will look at different roles involved in community team tennis. The people you choose to help you run the program is essential to the success of the program. Community team tennis is not a program that should be run by one person. Take your time to build a great organizational team, and your program will be set for success.
Planning and preparation of your community team tennis program will be essential. There are a variety of different elements that you will want to be able to put in place in sufficient time to be ready to have a successful program. To that end, Tennis Canada has developed for you an implementation guide that through a step-by-step process will help you prepare well in advance and be able to run a very successful program.
Here are 3 key areas that you will need to address with volunteers or paid staff. 1. The convener. The convener will handle most of the administration of the program. 2. The instructor, who will assist the team leaders and ensure that players are progressing. 3. The team leaders. These are usually parent volunteers or club members who act as team coaches. The league convener has many responsibilities to ensure the administration of the program runs smoothly. The convener may be asked to do a number of the following tasks: acquire or hire an instructor, market the program well in advance of the start date, recruit volunteers to be team leaders, make arrangements to book courts and gather program equipment, oversee the registration process, form teams based on skill and previous tennis experience, make the match schedule and post results, attend sessions to ensure positive progression of the program, deal with parents on a variety of issues, organize the end-of-the-year banquet and awards. A good convener has connections in the community and is very helpful bringing new participants into your program. The instructor will run the on-court portion of the program and act as a liaison between the convener and participants. However, the main priority is to assist the team leaders. They may also be asked to communicate with team leaders, parents, or other community volunteers, determine level of each participant for the convener to make teams, assist team leaders to run effective practices and enable skill development, ensure that the content is appropriate to the age level and play of participants, create lesson plans for each session, participate in the end-of-the-year banquet, motivating participants and volunteers to excel at the game of tennis. As important as the role of league convener and instructor are, community team tennis would simply not be possible without the assistance of volunteers or team leaders. The role of the team leader in community team tennis varies greatly depending on the needs of the program. As a team leader, each volunteer may be asked to do one or more of the following: call players on a weekly basis to ensure attendance, greet players at the beginning of each practice to make sure they feel welcome, ensure the setup of equipment by participants, lead the practice portion of the session for their team, supervise players during matches by helping keep score, address items such as line calls, and help create a fun environment for all participants. Remember, having great people in your program is essential to the success of your community team tennis program. Hi, my name is Richard Kroll. I'm the manager of Community Team Tennis at Tennis Canada. The great thing about Community Team Tennis is it combines practice and play in a team format. The rest of the video is going to show you tips and drills that you can use in the practice portion of your Community Team Tennis program. Best of luck this summer with all of your programs. Nice light jog. Follow the guys. Good stuff. Nice and easy. Okay, when you run around the outside, I want you to go side shuffles like this, okay? Just side shuffle like this. Keep going now, guys. Keep going. Follow me. Okay, over here, guys. Over here, guys. Guys, over here. Okay. Good, and then pass. Many of the kids in your program will play tennis only once or twice a week, so it's a great idea to keep some tennis-specific drills in your warm-up. This will keep their skill development moving along, even though they're not on the court as much as some other kids. When you hold your racket, I want everyone to shake hands with their racket like this. Okay? Shake hands with your racket, and then I want you to put your palm up. And then you're going to, first time around, I want you to go all the way around the court and keep going around the court. Keep going, guys, keep going. Tennis ball. And then I'm going to ask you to do it the opposite way. So your palm's up, now I'm going to put my palm down. Okay? Does that... In addition to balancing the ball on the racket, the coach can also add other skills to the warm-up, such as bouncing the ball up and down or rolling the ball along the lines. Your warm-up should include some play over the net. This could include rallying down the line with your partner or cross-court, and it can also include volleying and serving. However, it may take a couple of weeks of skill development before your participants are ready. This is a good progression to go from balancing the ball on the racket and doing some racket skills to some self-rallying, and then to actually rallying with a partner over the net. As you can see, for beginner kids, it's quite difficult to do, but it's a really good progression, and to give them an opportunity to start actually playing the game, it's really important that we're able to get them to this stage of playing together over the net. I want you to hold your racket out in front of you, and then I just want you to shake hands with your racket. So pretend like you're going to hammer in a nail. Okay, so now with this grip, what I'd like you to do with your ball, and I want you to stay as close to your spot as you can, I want you to drop the ball and I want you to hit the ball 10 times up into the air. Okay, you ready? Go. You have to aim for your spot. Oh, just missed, just missed. Try and get it over onto your spot. Whoa, it's not easy, is it, eh, guys? Okay, keep going. Try and get it to land on your spot. Oh, bring it back over towards your spot. And this time what I'd like you to do is you're going to hit the ball up and then you're going to catch it. Okay? So you have to get 10 catches. Okay, are you ready? Let's go, guys. Bouncing up. 10 catches. Go, let's hear you count. Hit it, then catch. Hit it, then catch. Good. Hit it. 5. Very good. Hit it up. Then catch. Coaches, it's a great idea to use spot markers or line markers to designate areas for kids to play in. This will keep them safe and let them know what their designated play area is. Then catch. Good. Hit it up, then catch. Show how much control you have. Good. Hit it up, then catch. Up, then catch. Your partner's going to come over, so partners, come on over to this side. And Mr. Metzler, can you and I be partners for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're going to do with your partner is the same exercise you just did. I'm going to hit it up, and then my partner's going to hit it up. Then I'm going to hit it up, and then my partner's going to hit it up. What I don't want you to do is you're not going to hit it at your partner. Okay, you're trying to hit it so it lands on the spot. Okay, and then your partner can move and go get it, okay? Everything tries to land on the spot. Make sure you're hitting it up into the air. Not too high though. Here you go. Here, here, here. Okay, yep, switch. You two switch. Good stuff. Ready, Tyler? Once the kids have had some experience with the self-rally skills, they will then be able to start rallying over the net. The other thing that you can consider is that everything we did primarily with the forehand side, but as the kids progress from week to week, it's good to try and incorporate the backhand side as well, so the kids learn to play on both sides. In the first drill, one player will drop the ball and hit it over the net to their partner. The partner catches the ball and then returns the ball back with a drop hit. The next step is to have players on one side of the net put down their rackets and toss the ball to their partner, who will hit a forehand or backhand back to them. Once the feeder has fed 10 balls to their partner, the players will switch roles and the drill will continue with the new player feeded.
How we doing over here, guys? Good?
You're throwing, right?
After some practice, the kids will soon be able to rally with each other over the net.
Good. 6. We're going to try, and when we hit the ball, we're going to try and be very gentle and let the ball bounce. Okay? So we're not hitting very hard. We're hitting nice and soft. Okay, do you want to get us a ball and let's play together? You and me will play together. Go grab a ball. Oh. Coaches, when you have kids that come in and see you only once or twice a week, to ensure that you're getting enough skill development, it's a great idea to get them to practice at home. They can practice at home with parents, they can practice at school, or in the park with their friends. And the great thing about the new progressive tennis equipment with a smaller racket and a sponge ball is tennis can be played anywhere. So get out and play. Underhand throw. Block, okay, block, and if you throw it, go ahead, throw it again. And if it's at you, you can just try and block it any way you can. Okay, does that make sense? The person on this side is going to throw 10 times, and then you guys are going to switch roles, okay? So I want to hear you guys count to 10. Start throwing. Okay, don't throw too hard, guys. Throw nice and easy. Good shot, Tyreek. Good try. Try not to swing. Try and just block it with your racket. When you're setting up your coaching drills, try and avoid having big lines. A good way to do this is getting the kids to feed balls to each other, or once again, engage in parent volunteers to come out and feed balls to each other. The situation where you have a long line of kids with one coach feeding is not a lot of fun for the kids at the back of the line. Nice catch. Good try, guys.
In this video, we have shown the first progression of volleying, which is a hand feed to a volley. The next step would be to have players both volleying at the net. And then the final progression is one player volleying with the other player hitting ground strokes.
We're doing forehand volleys primarily. Most of the kids will choose their forehand or their backhand. When you're thinking of progressions for volleys, the key would be to start with one side and then switch to the other side, forehands and then maybe backhands. And when they get to a higher level where they're able to do this very comfortably, then you can start alternating your feeds to forehands and backhands. Serves are very, very difficult to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start you with a different kind of serve where you're just going to let the ball bounce and hit it over. You're going to stand behind the line. You're going to let the ball bounce and you're going to hit it over to your partner, okay? Partner's on this side of the net. You're just going to catch the ball, go to the spot, and serve it back. This one for you. I'm going to drop it right here. You ready? How are you going to hit it? Like this. Coaches, make sure you keep it fun for the kids. We have a tendency to get too wrapped up in developing the technical skills, but the most important thing is that the kids are having fun. That'll keep them coming back, and if you can make learning fun, you're doing a great job as a coach.
With beginner players, they should start playing matches with an underhand serve. This will encourage longer rallies. However, it's important to introduce the concept of overhand serves early in their development.
You're going to hold your racket up just in front of you. With an underhand toss, you're going to throw it up and hit it over. Okay? Everyone on this side's going to start. The partners are going to catch the ball and serve it back. Okay, so we're going to try and hit an overhand serve. What I want you to do is I want you to start with your toe pointing towards your partner. Which hand do you hit with? Okay, I want you to use your other toe then. Okay, other toe. So without hitting it, just show me a couple tosses. Okay. What I want your toss to do is I want your toss to land right, let go for a second. I want your toss to land right around here. So when you toss it up, it's going to land right around in front of you, okay? So practice your toss a couple times. Good. A little bit higher. That's good. Go ahead.
The next step in the progression is to work on returns. One player serves and their partner will return with a forehand or backhand.
So I'm going to let the ball drop and I'm going to hit a serve over to Mr. Metzler and we're going to play out a point. Okay? And as soon as someone misses, so if I miss, do I get a point? No, so I'm still at 0. Who's next? Are you ready?
In the game King of the Court, the objective of the game is to become either the king or queen of the court. The game starts by designating one player to take the position of king or queen. The other players become challengers. The first challenger to score 3 points against the king or queen becomes the new king or queen of the court.
Oh, who got the point? How many points do you have? Okay, keep going. Serena, your turn. We're going to play a game called Around the World. You stand in line here, and one person hits. As soon as you hit, you have to go to the back of the line. Okay, so one person hits, they go to the back line. The next person hits, they go to the back line. The next person hits. Do you guys understand? And you guys are going to play against me. Okay? So as a team, you guys want to try and get to 5 points. It's a great idea as part of your lessons to have the parents or other coaches hit in with some of the kids. This will ensure that the kids are getting enough volume of ground strokes, more than they normally would when playing with other kids. Make sure your parents and your coaches rotate around so they have a chance to play with all the kids in your program. Okay, you ready? Okay, you're going to hit, then where do you go? After you hit, where do you go? Back of line, okay, ready? Good shot. Ready? Who's next? Let's keep going. We'll try and get a few in a row. Go. Good shot. Who's next? Oh, nice try. King, you two come on this side and you guys are going to start playing. Do you know what you have to do? You have to play against them, okay? That's fine. One of the great strengths of the community team tennis program is it allows kids to play soon after they've practiced. What we've done historically in tennis is we've gone through a long stream of tennis lessons without giving the kids the opportunity to play. So community team tennis is a great program because they practice and then they get to use what they've done in practice in a match setting. It's a lot of fun for the kids and it keeps them coming back.